What's up, y'all? So that Doomsday trailer came out on a little sneaky tip, on a little sneak. If I wasn't looking at my phone, I wouldn't have been like one of the first 20 people to watch it. I just so happened to be in my phone or in my phone. I said, "What? Doomsday trailer?" Whoop, clicked on it, and from the looks of everything, Doomsday about to drag these fools. Ain't nobody in suits, ain't nobody in costumes. Cap walking around like he on a midnight stroll. I don't know what he got going on. They finna get cooked. They finna get cooked. Then you got Thor trying to do the morale speech. They finna get cooked. They are getting cooked. And that's my thoughts about the whole, trailer. I follow a lot of cats who, probably ruined the plot for a lot of y'all. And some of y'all like to be into that. I really don't. So just like my thoughts about where the story goes or where I think it's gonna go, they're definitely gonna lose. They're gonna establish Doom as the HNIC. Shout out if you know what that means. And he gonna do what he do, and then they're gonna stretch it to the Secret Wars film. And I'm glad the trailer didn't show a lot, but months from now, it's gonna get worse. They even trying it right now with the brand new day from Spider-Man. Like the first trailer they dropped, it was perfect. They didn't show nothing. They hid stuff. I'm pretty sure the stuff they showed us is gonna get changed. They're probably reversed and all type of stuff, or added into the CGI certain scenes because they did it back when they dropped No Way Home. I think it was No Way Home. The ones where all the other Spider-Man joined. They had like a scene where it didn't look like it was that much, but then the final cut scene, it was like a whole bunch, So I'm pretty sure they're going to incorporate that. But now I see them. I'm looking at other stuff. They got no business showing Marvel trailers and all that stuff. I'm on Twitch watching Casanat and I'm Dante in the Streamer University, and they showing. I'm talking about clips, and I'm like, oh my god, like, dang, they can't help themselves. It's like, bro, I'd rather you on every social media platform in this new age, if you dropped one trailer, keep dropping the same thing or promote the food and clothing that I know they love to put Spider-Man on, blueberry and strawberry stuff, you know what I'm saying? Because they got some like hydration drink right now for Spider-Man promoting that. I'm pretty sure he gonna have some type of soda or some type of 7-Eleven thing going out right now. I know Doomsday will, They did it for Hulk too, but Hulk is with Universal. They're not trying to do too much with them until they get their rights back. I understand it. But I can honestly say, back to Doomsday, I'm not that excited, and that's a good thing. I'm glad I'm not excited. It keeps my expectations bare minimum low. I kind of understand from like I said, my sources on YouTube, following them, and kind of knowing the plot. But from just what I've seen, they're going to lose. They're going to lose. Doomsday's going to beat them. Don't know how, but he's going to beat them. And maybe the ass whooping they get from him, they find somebody or they find some technology that makes them open more worlds, or maybe the fight is so catastrophic it opens more worlds, or more worlds are joining in to fight, and then they create Secret Wars and Battle World and all that stuff from the comics, And but I'm having a fun time, and then they're adding stuff to Endgame to get more money off of Endgame, but they're adding 7 minutes, I think they said, and more special endings. And I'm usually not the type of guy who'll be like, man, I'm not gonna go back and watch some stuff. But if you add into it, hey, I might pull up in there. You might get some coin out of me. It's not a bad idea, adding stuff to it. And I know people kind of hate that they're not continuing off of like current movie or one of their last movies they dropped, they want to go back to where they make the most money. The last Avengers movie, like, we're gonna start the story off right here, and then we gonna do our thing or whatever. But I'm not really tripping about that. I just want Brand New Day to be good. I want Doomsday to be good, and definitely Secret Wars. I want to see cameos galore, and I don't care if it's like. I mean, I do care about story. I really do. But hopefully, they've learned their lessons, and the cameos they do have now, it's more paced out and it makes sense, and it's just not random MacGuffin, and it's not like a kid playing in a toy box and he just coming up with his own stuff and bashing plastic together. Like, let's take our time. We made our money. We know what they liked with the first cameo movies. Now we can kind of like stretch it out and be like, all right, this is how we gonna do this time. We're gonna do it. We're gonna take our time with it, and we're gonna make it make sense. And people ain't gonna roll their eyes, you know, by how we make everybody come together and connect and all that stuff. I mean, it pretty much telling you how it is, though. There's different universes. If you kept up with every MCU TV show and the movies together, you know, there's a whole timeline of things and universes that are connected and not, and, you know, they can destroy them and all that stuff. So all that stuff is coming into play now. They're getting its payoff. But all in all, I'm excited, but not really though, but I am at the same time. But let me know your thoughts below in the comment section. Follow for more, subscribe, and all that stuff. And I'm on Twitch also at Scotticus_93. Follow me there. And yeah, that's about it. Until next time. And I'm going to go see Odyssey soon, so I'm gonna have a review up for that. I wanted to see that. Love Greek mythology, so hopefully that movie is good. Heard mixed reviews about it, but I ain't seen it yet, so I'm gonna have my opinion about that later. But until then, peace.